Easy guys, S here. Hope you're doing amazingly. So today we're going to talk about confidence. So over on my Instagram, over the past month, I've been sort of dropping a few ideas out there on my stories to see what resonates with you guys, and this one in particular really seemed to get your attention. So it's the idea of when you are going for something, most people are actually afraid of what's going to happen, and it's a fear of rejection or ultimately just not getting what you want. So just to ease the blow a little bit, I wanted to relabel those nasty feelings what you actually get. When an opportunity opens itself up to you, really there's only two results that can happen. Now that is the undesired result or the desired result. In life, it would be unrealistic to think that you would always get the desired result. So knowing that, you have these two options, the undesired result and the desired result. Now, if you decide to go for it and, face your fears, let's just say, and you have the opportunity to grow, you can ask for it and you will only get an undesired result or a desired result. If you get a desired result, you are going to move forward here. If you get the undesired result, you're going to stay still, which is fine because more opportunities will come forth for you. If you decide not to go for it, you are always going to be in the realm of the undesired result because you will never ever get what you want. Sometimes people wonder why they feel unfulfilled and unhappy with just the way that their lives are going in general, and they're yearning for some sort of purpose and meaningfulness, and that only comes from putting yourself out there in the realm of possibility. And the only way to do that is by actually doing or saying yes sometimes. If you say no and don't do things, you're just going to stay at one level and never move forward. It was only the other day that I was speaking to my mum about using her iPad at work because there was a chance of her getting snowed in. So I just said, have you got the Wi-Fi on your iPad at work? Because then you can entertain yourself while you are stuck, in that building overnight. And she said, I don't have the Wi-Fi password. And I questioned why. I could sense the slight withdrawal in my mum's tone when she said that. So I pushed further and I said, have you actually asked for the password? And she said no. I said, why? I'm too scared. She's now been there over 2 years and gone without the Wi-Fi password. It's quite normal for you to have the Wi-Fi password in your place of work. So I asked her the simple question, and she knew it was coming. I said, what's the worst that can happen? I waited. And she answered correctly and said that they could say that you're not allowed to have it. And that is it. So, is it worth not asking to save yourself 2 years, over 2 years worth of uncomfortableness? Because it could have, been quite beneficial to have access to the Wi-Fi when she would be searching for the train times, or in her dinner breaks and she's doing a bit of research, or just general online shopping or something. It would have been much quicker if she had access to the internet. So anyway, I set her off and I said, make sure you ask for that password tonight. And sure enough, the next day when I asked her, did you manage to get onto Wi-Fi? And she said yes. A colleague just pointed her into this book where there were 2 codes, and she signed herself on, and that was it. And she honestly couldn't believe it. It was something so simple, but yet it was quite difficult, or seemed difficult in her brain at first. I would say that steads for a lot of things in life. That is very small, but simple tasks like asking questions, you know, if you're unsure about something. A lot of people are scared to cause a little bit of inconvenience to another. If they didn't know something, they might be scared of looking a little bit silly as well. But I can promise you that other people will not think that of you at all. If anything, they will jump at the opportunity to help you out. People like to give. It makes them feel good too. And if you can give them the opportunity to help you out, you'd actually create a better connection and gain a little bit more respect as well. So confidence is a funny thing really, and it could be closely linked to fear. But confidence is actually having the courage to push through the fear to achieve what you want. Where you are now, yes, has been an effect from whatever has happened in the past. It could be good, it could be bad, but you definitely don't want to be looking back at the point where you are at now, wishing that you had made that jump, because you know it would have done you good. So lastly, I want to wrap this up by setting you off on a little challenge. And as soon as you stop watching this video, have a think about that one thing that's been playing on your mind for the most part of the day. You'll be able to feel it now, that little bit of fear creeping in. But what I want you to do is write down the very thing that you would need to do to make a step towards conquering that fear, or moving forward in that particular area that you're thinking about. And then of course, I want you to go and do it. Start with the small wins. Build up that resistance, because it will get easier. Once you start to realize that it's never ever as bad as you think that it's going to be, you'll start to be a little bit braver, and you will gain that confidence, I promise you. So start small, build up those mental muscles, those mental shields against fear, and build up the strength and energy in the confidence area. You will continue to achieve the goals that you set, meet the people that you want to meet, make those close, deep connections with awesome people, and you'll actually start to enjoy challenging yourself and taking advantage of all the opportunities that come in front of you. So yeah, go and have fun. Peace out guys, until next time.